Hello friends, you are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get updates of things that you really need to know. I appreciate every one of you who has been part of this channel, who has subscribed, and as many that are still contemplating whether to subscribe or not. I will encourage you to do that because I know you are not going to regret it at the end of the day. Please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon is very important because if you don't click the bell icon, you will not be notified anytime we publish any news. And also, I have a gift for everyone or as many that are interested on how to build a website. There is a website link in the description section. Once you open it, there's a video that will teach you on how to build a website from beginning to the end. Thank you very much. So let's go straight to the business of the day. Ohanaeze Ndigbo informs federal government on where to get land for Ruga settlement scheme. The Ohanaeze Ndigbo has advised the federal government on a way out on the Ruga settlement scheme and has given an option. They have told the federal government to make use of the Sambisa forest for the suspended program. The statement had been issued on Friday through the National Publicity Secretary of the group, Uche Okpaga Achi, and he had explained that the Sambisa forest will be a good choice because of the land mass in the north, which is larger than the one in the east or south. They also showed their displeasure at the insistence of the northern leader under the umbrella of Arewa Consultative Forum to immediately implement the setting up of Fulani Esme settlement, popularly known as Ruga. According to Okpaga Achi, the positions of both ACF and the Youth Coalition show the level of impunity they demonstrate or operate. Nigeria is already on fire, and what was remaining is in disintegration, which the action of these two people is leading to. They are mongering for war. The country is on fire. There is distress everywhere. It is turning to criminality and absurdity that people will stay in the comfort of their homes and dictate what happens in another zone. What is the concept of rule of law and human rights? What is the concept of self-determination? What is the concept of government protecting life and property of people under its watch? They have the backing of the federal government, and that is the more reason they can just wake up in the morning and begin to say something that are capable of disintegrating the country, and nobody cares, and they get out of it and lie freely on their beds, while the statement they have made is enforcing hitting the embers of disunity in the country. Our argument is this: the land in the north is far much more larger than the one in the southeast or south. Why is it that it is in the east and south that they are making emphasis of enforcing Ruga? Our argument is that you have the Sambisa forest that can contain all the cows in Africa, and insurgents are coming in through that axis. Let them go and develop the forest land, bring all the cows in Africa and put there. They will be free from all forms of distraction, or problems here and there. There will be no farmers, herders to clash with. In the alternative, the Sahara Desert is wasting. You have oil in the south and you have piped it to the north, and you use it the way you want. So the same way you can also pipe water to the Sahara Desert, as Governor Nyesom Wike suggested that they can pipe water to the desert, and Governor Dave Umaya also said that they can buy the grasses from the south. So you can use the money you have and pipe water to develop the Sahara Desert, water it and grass it. The cows have a field day. The herders will have nobody to clash with. How come that you want to stifle the people with the little land they have here? You see brothers and sisters fighting over land because the land is too small. There are so many land cases in the court, which tells you that land is not even here. And you want to bring in Fulani from all parts of Africa to come and flood here in order to continue with your Islamization and Fulanization agenda. Is there anything hidden about this thing? It is an open secret. The support of the coalition group on S-Men being part of security in states is as laughable as it's provocative and even insulting. How can Southerners go to North and constitute vigilante? What is the job of the police? What is the job of the local vigilante there? Are you saying that they are incompetent? They are doing their jobs. See how Boko Haram is killing our soldiers because the government provides money for arms and ammunition, but the people at the end of affairs allegedly pocket the money. People are calling that Ruga should be implemented when the federal government has made a statement suspending it. Is that not a counter-action, which is an offense and more so criminal when you are making statements or comments capable of tearing the country into pieces and yet nobody is going for them? Herdsmen are killing and raping people and nobody is arresting them. They have a field day. It is the IPOB whose members were not armed were declared a terrorist group, but the terrorists that are busy killing people, damaging farms and working freely without challenge. So why will the northern youth not make inflammatory statements when they knew that nobody would question them and they have the backing of their elders? So guys, this thing that is what Ohaneze have said is something that we have been saying over and over again. We have really given instances of what has really been happening. Just like they said, the little land in the southwest, you want to come and occupy the whole place. Where you have a land, that is so massive, land that is so massive in your area, you are leaving that area. And the same thing, if you could pipe oil from south to the north and use it the way you feel or the way you want it, it's the same thing the governor of Rivers has really, suggested or has given, his own contribution, that if you want to do this Ruga thing, that there's no problem, I will give you water, since it is the water that is making you come to this area, because you feel there's much water, we have grasses and all of that, but his own contribution will be water, that I'm going to give you guys water, you can do the piping, take the water. And so even the southeast governors, they've resorted to, okay, we are going to give you grasses, we'll sell to you. But these people don't just want to have that, they just want a situation whereby they will occupy everywhere in the whole country, despite the fact that the federal government has said they have suspended that program. Some people are still coming out to say this is what we want, and they are compelling the federal government to do so. Just like they said, IPOB were not really attacking anybody, they were not harming anybody, they were just like, this is just what we want, and they are making their statement known and heard by people. The next thing, they were proscribed terrorists. But this big group of people killing from one place to the other, maiming everybody, kidnapping and doing all manner of things, nobody is saying anything. But the only thing that they said they want to use to douse the tension or to curb their actions is by making sure that they are all over the place. Like what we've been saying, we know the history of these people. We know what they have been doing of recent. Is it the same people that you want to bring into your environment? For the fact that people are saying, okay, these people have been living with us, this is the way, there's a way they've been living before now, and they have not been so harmful. But all of a sudden, they have changed. So if somebody has changed also, because the way they've been doing before, you have to follow them through that process or that line. If somebody has changed, or if group of people have changed, definitely you have to change your own strategy. In the olden days, we believe that they were peace-loving people. They were going about their businesses. They were carrying sticks, just for little self-defense. But now they have changed. They have grown from stick to carrying arms. So it is that same people that you are going to be relating with the way they were doing. No, it is not possible. And that is why you are seeing people that, no, these people, they have changed. They've changed their tactics and they changed the way they operate. And we cannot operate with them the way they've been operating. So we can't live with this kind of people. We don't even want their presence in our place. That is what people are saying. When it comes to cattle rearing, nobody is saying, okay, anybody should not live anywhere. But when it comes to this cattle rearing, we don't want them to have a root in our community. They can go, they can have a particular place they want to do whatever. But for you to have a special program, that is what the government was trying to do. Though it's suspended, if they are still going to reopen it, but that is what they have in mind. They want to establish them. They want to make it seem as a colony, because that was what they brought initially. People were like, oh, that word, people don't really understand it. That people are missing that the people misunderstand that word. That was not what the federal government meant. All of a sudden, they cancelled that program. Now they reintroduce it, bringing it, forming it, giving it another name, saying Ruga, but it's almost the same thing. You want to establish them all over the country. As what? Is it a national carrier that I always talk about? We don't even have national carrier when it comes to aviation. The one they try to even put up the other day, after some time, after spending billions of naira on it just to design the logo, at the end of the day, the money has gone down the drain. They couldn't even meet up. Something that can really, give us pride, something that can make us, can give us prestige. The federal government cancelled it, but something that is just a personal business, it's not as if it's going to benefit anybody. It's a personal business that they are involved in, and that is what the government is trying to make as a national career. And people say, no, we can't go along with this project or policy, and that is why everybody rejected it. So now the Ohanaeze is advising the federal government. You have a lot of land in your place, which you are always talking about. You have the numbers, you have the land. Why can't you go there? Why can't you use the money and develop that place and put them there? Let them be doing their business. So guys, that is just what I have to say concerning the advice Ohanaeze, has already given the federal government. I would like you guys to put down your comments and let's rub minds together. Thank you very much for always listening. Bye.